Hi everyone, welcome back. And there's a lot of new people, so welcome if you're new. This is my second Hobonichi 2023 unboxing and I'm very excited to open it and see what's in here. So let's get straight in. We'll talk some more as we go, but hopefully you can see some goodies hiding there. Let's take everything out of the box. And our other box. And we will dive straight in. The box probably has all my books because my first order back in September was all of the covers. Well, not all the covers, but a lot of the covers. So let's see. We have here 3 bags. So I must have 3 planners in there. I won't open them. I've opened many of those before. This is why I did a second order. I wanted to order in the October 1 release because I wanted to pick up something from the OnePiece collaboration. So let's just dive straight in. So it comes in this little red and white pouch with the OnePiece magazine logo on the front. It's actually a canvasy pouch, not a canvasy pouch, a fabric anyway, like a cotton. I expected it to be satin for some reason, so I'm actually quite happy that it's not. Okay, so we've got the rope closure on it and let's have a look. Oh my goodness, it feels so small compared to, I don't know, just not quite what I expected. Wow, love it. Okay, so I wanted the A6 leather cover from the OnePiece range. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. Oh, it's just stunning. There's a little logo on the front, little, I don't know, is that a monkey or a dog? I don't quite know. We've got the bit of plastic on there. Let's take that off. Oh, it's so pretty and the leather feels so nice and smooth. Okay, let's take the protecting parts out and we can have a good look at it. Oh, it's just gorgeous. So it has a pouch, pocket on the back, I should say. It looks like it's just a dark brown lining perhaps in there. So smooth. Really lovely. Okay, let's open it up and have a look at the inside. Oh, love it. Okay, so I kind of wanted this, you know, I switch my journals, my covers around throughout the year just for fun. And I really wanted this one for my everyday journal, like my creative journal, but I'm also going to be using my Aristocats for that as well. So I've got a couple of options I can switch between, but this is beautiful. I really thought having the map in the background just was really nice for like a journal. It just kind of gives that nice journal vibe. We have our bookmarks here, a red and a white in a really nice ribbon, and not the not quite the same as the Weeks ribbons. It's a bit different. It feels like really lovely. And I love that it's red and white. We have our usual little life book booklet in here about looking after the fabric, and then here's our little treasure map piece to talk about the OnePiece magazine Hobonichi Techo collaboration, a special collaboration, a resource helping fans to enjoy the series in more ways is the magazine. It includes a variety of items that make it your adventuring companion on your voyage called life. So it kind of fits nicely with the life book idea. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets plus the smile pocket here, Viva card here. We have a pocket in this section, and then we have another pocket here that your book could go, the front of your book can go into. We've got the pocket here for the back of the book. We've got a little secretarial, and then we've got our Going Merry logbook stamp on here in gold, and a little pocket there as well. Pen loop on the side. Let's grab the Techo. This is from my previous order, but I also have the Avec version as well, but let's just try it with that for starters. So that fits in there very nicely, of course, and becomes this beautiful little journal. I mean, it could even be what I take to work as well, couldn't it? Oh, so many options. All right, I think I should move on because I've got a lot of things to show you in this order, I think. So I love it. I think it's gorgeous. Very happy. So what I also got outside of the big box is this absolutely gorgeous Ane pouch. So this was the Mother release that happened on October 4th. So on October 1st I put the cover in my cart, and then I waited till October 4th to add this Anne pouch. I just think it's gorgeous. Sorry, it's not an Anne pouch, it's the small drawer pouch, I think. So I have the other one that I bought in the previous order, the My Manga and I, and then I've picked up this one this time. So pocket in the back, same as the others. Love the characters, super sweet. And then it is red on the inside. I seem to have gone with red this time around. I don't think the Weeks fits in here. No, it doesn't. So, but you know, I have a lot of pens all the time, so I thought this would be a good. I love this as a pen case. I think it's just lovely. Now I did also pick up the tiny one because I've never seen the tiny one before, and I got this as a gift actually for a friend. So I'm not going to undo it too much, but let's just have a look at what the configuration inside is. So we have just a pocket here, big pockets there, and then a little pocket on the other side. So it's symmetrical, if you like. Lots of like headphones, keys, credit cards. That's the kind of thing I'm thinking that my friend will use this for. And then there's a pouch on the back as well. So we'll see. We'll see what he thinks. Okay, let's dive into the box now and see what we have in here. There were a few things that I kind of forgot to order the first time around, and then there's a few other things I wanted to grab double ups of. Let's just take it all out. Oh my goodness, 4 pens. So 4 pens here. I've actually just given away a pen and a bag to some people who wanted them. So, all right, lots of things here. Let's just start at the top. I wanted to get I missed these in the first round. I got the A6 pencil board, but I didn't get the A5. So I thought, let's grab it now. We've got this one with cute little Marie on the front. And I really love the back of this one with Marie and her mum, and it says Born Cuddly at the top there. Super cute. So just another Aristocats to add to my collection. And what I also forgot to get last time was all the covers. So let me just grab my previous A6s. So in the last order I did buy these 2 A6 covers for next year. Very excited about these. And realised that I had forgotten to put the cover on cover in the order as well. So I grabbed those. I also got 2 Weeks covers because I did buy 2 new Weekses as well. So I just got those for that. I've had this cover on cover on my list for such a long time. And I don't know whether it went out of stock and it came back in again or not, but this is the Deshenka cover, and I just wanted to have it, so I grabbed it. These are so cheap in the shop, I just thought I'd grab it so that I'd have it for the future. And on top of that, I also got 2 A5 cousin covers because I bought the matching A5 planners as well, and I have covers as well. I have uses for all of these. I'm going to go through them all very soon on my channel to show you how I plan on using all these in the next year. So that's that, and now we get into all the books. So I did get this week's. Let's move this to the side. This is not for me. I've bought this as a gift for a friend. If you're watching, I'm sure you know who you are, and maybe now you know also who the little pouch is for as well. But I'm sure she won't mind if I open it to show you. In fact, she'll insist that I do. Oh, wow. So this is the Mon Uncle cover. I did get her the English edition. So, and this will be her first Hobonichi. I'm not sure if she even wants it, but we were talking a lot about the weeks. She loves the weeks design or layout with a week on one side and notes on the other. But I think the height, I think she'd prefer this size book, but I'm going to just get her to try it out. If she doesn't like it, she doesn't like it, doesn't matter. But it's so nice. Like it's not quite what I expected. I think I thought it would be shiny, but it's not. It's a really matte texture. And it has these lovely illustrations on the front. We've got the gold foiled 23 and Hobonichi, which are a bit different to the other weeks. And we have a little 23 on the spine as well. And then the illustration on the back with the spaghetti fork. It's really pretty, actually. I've always wanted a white weeks, but I've never found one that quite grabbed me. I like all the ones with the graphics all over them, like the cartoon style ones, but just not quite, you know, there's always another weeks that's a bit more up my alley. So I won't go through this in detail. I've been through it all in the previous video, what all of the insides of the planners look like, plus I'm sure you've seen it elsewhere. Comes with a sticky pocket, and then we also have this little note about the artist as well. So that's our weeks. Let's just go to the bookmarks. I think they're the same as the usual bookmarks. Yeah, the silver and the black. Oh, I love a fresh weeks. So nice. All right, so I hope my friend likes it. I'll report back actually and let you know in the future what she thought of it. Just realized I didn't get her a cover on cover, but I reckon I might have a spare floating around somewhere, so I'm sure we can sort her out. Okay, so then I grabbed another one of these Aristocats books, the Hobonichi papers. Here's one that's opened. Obviously I have two. It's just such a gorgeous design. I just had to get another one. They're like $5. It has the really cute little illustration on the inside here with these two mice. And yeah, it's not Tomorrow River paper, but it is very nice, smooth paper. And if you didn't know, you can just tear these sheets out very easily. I don't know why I'm not going to tear one out for you, but I just prefer not to, so I won't. But I have the Avec version of this as well from a couple of years ago, which I use occasionally. But this cover is so cute, and it just goes. I'm not going to use it in this most likely, but the color just looks so beautiful. But like, this is a perfect pink. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that the pink is my pink. So perfect. Grabbed that. Now I also got myself another Avec. I won't open it for the moment because I do have the previous one from my previous unboxing. So I've got one for work and one for my creative journal. But then I also have this one instead in case I decide to use this for work or the creative journal. You know, I'm not quite sure which way I'm going to go just yet. So I grabbed both just in case, and I can always destash if necessary. So the Avec doesn't come in English. This is the English version of the A6 and it only comes in the full book. But the Avec is available still in the Japanese version. So not really much different. In fact, inside it's just numbered, and we know that it's a Monday start, so that's easy to remember. And then we have our our year on 4 pages. Although it's more than a year, it starts in December and it ends in March of 2024. And then we have our monthly section. So all of the months from December through to June. And then after June, through to July. And then after July, we jump straight into the dailies for January. So my plan this year is to have a planner that is my overall planner. So to include work and personal, but I won't have any notes in here for work. It's just going to be my meetings, you know, what time things are happening, all that sort of stuff. I've always separated for a long time. I've separated the two into different books, but I'm just finding it difficult to... My work is encroaching into my personal life quite a bit, and there's quite a few personal things that I need to do as well that some of them have to happen in work times, so doctor's appointments, things like that. So I really prefer to have it all in one place, I think, and I toyed with the idea of doing that in a week's instead, but I love this size book. And I love I'm going to decorate it because it's just going to be for me. I'm not going to have it open in meetings or anything, because the plan for next year is to take this book with me everywhere. So this will be my everyday planner. And then at work, I'm going to have an A5 Stationery in here. That'll be my notes for meetings. So this is the one that I'll take to and from meetings, whereas this is just going to live back on my desk or in my handbag. So January through June, July through December, also I get to decorate the covers twice a year, and that's one of my favourite things to do. So that was part of the reasoning for that. So that's the Avec system. I'm going to keep it in the packet in case I decide to use this instead, but I'm pretty sure I'll go with the Avec system. Alright, so then I bought two things that I've never had before, and that is an English cousin and an Avec cousin. I've always had just the standard Japanese cousin in the past, and I really, I don't need this one. I need this one. This one is going to be my PR planner for next year. I do a lot of PR for a number of shops, and also my own social media and YouTube, etc. So I wanted a planner where I could you know, really map that out, but also I've really missed the weekly section in here. I think I might open it up and keep talking. Okay, so we have our English cousin full book, full year, and we have the Japanese Avec as well. As you know by now, the books are coming with, except for the weeks, the books are coming with a sample of next year's tomorrow of a paper, just so that we can test the difference, and the weeks won't change until 2025, so we know we won't be seeing a change next year. To me, the paper seems quite similar. I'm not too fussed. I just love that it's thin. Alright, so two books here to look through. One is the English cousin. So this is quite a little novelty for me. I've never had, as I said, I've never had an English cousin before. So let's have a look. I love the full book because it has the pale cover. I'm not a super fan of these covers, but I'm going to cover those with pretty papers anyway, so it's no real drama. Okay, so inside the cousin, we have our intro page. We have our yearly spread of 2023, 22 and 24. Everything in English on this page. It even says last year and next year on the side, and this year over here. Then we have our January through June, our July through December, and it does keep the kanji here for the number of the month, but it does say 7 and July as well. So we then have our monthly sections, so we're in December through to March. So nothing really different here except that it's English. I'll just skip a few pages. Okay, so we go through to March. We've got the big 2024 here to remind you that these last 3 months are 2024, but I think the previous months don't have that. No, there's no 2023 on those. So then we jump straight into our weeklies, and this is the spread that I have missed the most this year. I've been working in a cousin for work, but it is my all-in, so I do my planning in there as well as my notes, so I don't really feel comfortable putting personal stuff in there, and I don't really feel comfortable decorating it with all of the Coffee Monsters Co. stuff, for example. So that's what I was really missing. So this year what I want to do, and whether that's in this book or these books, it's probably going to be these because I'm planning it to be chunky, is come back to being able to do my memory keeping in this format. I'm going to plan the videos, posts, etc. in the months. I'm going to memory keep life in general in the weeklies. And then we move to the dailies, which start on straight after the 31st, because the 31st of December is a Sunday this year, turning a page to a new year, and then we jump straight into January 1st. So I'm going to use the dailies for planning out my posts, my content, you know, recording stats, all that stuff about social media is going to go in here. So sometimes it might end up being a creative spread or a collage spread or something just for fun, because I really feel like I'm going to have a lot of blank pages in the daily section. Not a ton, but I think I'll have a few. So I'm happy to use those for, you know, other things. So we have the color-coded months here as well. And then let's have a look at the back. I didn't do this in the weeks actually, but I've done it in previous videos, I should say. We have some graph paper at the back. We have a timetable. We actually have actual graph paper with a axes filled out, printed out for you. We have our favorites here. The My 100 on 2 pages. We've got a list of favorite things, which I really quite like the idea of. We've got our notes on how to better enjoy conversation. Oh, I don't see this, haven't seen this before. Our words to remember. Write down memorable phrases you encounter throughout the year that you don't want to forget. That's cute. I like that idea. We have our 100 days check off, which 365 days check off, which I'm still deciding what to use for. I quite like the idea of it being a mood calendar, but I also have to get back into the habit of checking my planner daily, which is sometimes difficult. There's a gifts page and an addresses page, and then the personal notes at the back, information about Hobonichi itself, and then our little serial number here on the last page. So that's our English cousin. First time I've had one, first time that they've had one, I guess. So let's have a quick look at the Avec as well, because this is my first time seeing an Avec cousin in the flesh. So here it is, our little Avec A6, and as you know, it's half the size of the A5. But I just wanted to have a look through this one to see how different it is to the English. So, intro page, the calendars here, this year, last year, next year, and then into our layout. So it's exactly the same, it's just, you know, the days of the week are not in English. It still says October there in English, still says Monday to Sunday in English. So not a huge difference really. And then we jump into our weekly section. I'm super excited about the weeklies. And of course the dailies. What we didn't look at in the English cousin was the difference between the two. So let's go to the February 16th in here. Alright, so let's just take a look at these up close real quick. We won't spend a lot of time on this, but you can see the difference here, the number for February rather than the acronym. We've got the 16 is the same, and then Thursday quite large, and still the moon phase. And we have this this little section here that's missing in the English version. We still have the checklist at the top. We still have 6 a.m. till 3 p.m. As the timeline here, and that same line dividing the two sides of the page from each other. And then if we go to the bottom of the page, you'll see the real main difference is that the quotas in English, this one says there is no scoring system in a romantic relationship. There are people who make a kind of tally in their mind saying, I've done this much for them, so... But if you keep thinking like that, the relationship will end. So on the other page, we have also the reference to the author of the quote. So really not a huge difference. There's also the calendar in the corner there, so Monday through Sunday. So not a huge difference in English versus Japanese really. It even has the color coding of the months, the same as the English one does. And if we hop to the back, serial number, personal notes, the addresses, and then I don't know what these pages are. We have our gifts here, more pages that I don't understand. I think this is the same art of conversation and the favorite things here, and then the My 100, and notice the My 100 is on one page where it was on 2 pages in the other. Our favorites in our graph paper, the timetable, and then our actual grid paper here at the back as well. A few sheets of that once the year ends, or the half year in this instance. So yeah, super excited for these two. Deciding what to do. I may destash one of these. Not really sure at the moment. I'll be doing setup videos soon, and in those videos I'll be deciding what I'm going to do. I did get one more thing as well, and that's this rivet band. I have one of these already, and I find it quite useful for my Hobonichi wigs. I think this is the bigger one. Okay, so what I got this for, potentially, I'm not sure yet, but they're again quite cheap. I have the 5-year, oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. I have the 5-year Techo in this red leather cover. Like many people, I'm 100% inspired by James L. Burke for the cover. I was always going to get one, but a 5-year I mean, but he really tipped me over the edge for the red cover. It just looks so stunning. So, obviously, this guy doesn't have a pen loop. Sorry, it doesn't have the butterfly pen loop, so it doesn't have a closure. It does stay open. So, I wondered if this might be able to be used to keep it closed. I mean, yes, it can. No problem. I love pink and red together, so that kind of works for me. And it's not too tight. So what I was wondering if it would be too tight and cause some kind of indentation in the leather, which would not make me happy. So it doesn't seem to do that, but of course if it does get chunky it may do that. But I don't plan on doing anything in here except writing. So I'm quite happy with the way that looks. It's very, very pretty. I love the pink with the red, as I said. Alright, so there's a lot of other things that I purchased last time, so I might just pop everything on the desk here for you to see everything, and we'll just wrap up. See you in a sec. Okay, so there's all the things that I've picked up from Hobonichi for 2023. And I'm not using any of them just yet. These two are gifts here in the corner, so not for me. I also purchased this A5 cover, and I don't think I want to use it. I'm not particularly thrilled with it. I have put it up on Dstash. And I also got the Aristocats pouches, and I love these so much. They're so cute. They just won't fit in the frame at the moment, so I'll stick with the planners. So, you know, lots of planners here, but like I said, lots of uses for them. We'll go through that in upcoming videos. I'll do one for each of the planners, or, you know, I might do these two together since they're for work, for example. But, yeah, you'll see coming up how I plan to use all of these. I hope you're interested in that and will stick around and subscribe. Like I said, the first unboxing is already up on my channel from September. It has been watched by so many of you, so thank you so much for watching. It seems like you really enjoyed that one, and I hope you enjoyed this one as well. I'll leave links below to last year's as well, because that one is, I think that's a great video as well, and it kind of talks you through how I was using my planners in this year as well. So I'll link a bunch of stuff for you in case you're interested, and yeah, please consider coming back if you want to see how I'm going to be using all these goodies in the next year. Very excited about them all. I really love this. I know we looked at it right at the beginning and haven't looked at it since, but it's really lovely. I'm really quite enamored with the leather itself. It's a beautiful feeling, and really soft and really smooth, which I don't know what I was expecting. And then the little gold closure there. I think it's just a really nice professional looking piece, which is a bit different to my cute marine one here, but that's okay. I love both, and I think that's what you'll find if you are a new follower. I do lots of different styles. I'm into kind of the minimal collage journaling look, but I'm also heavily into kawaii as well, as you can probably tell by the types of stuff that I've picked up here. I did not expect quite so much red in my life this year. But I do love how that all looks together, and even with the pink of the inside of the Aristocats as well is a beautiful match. It's just gorgeous together, and yeah, I'm really happy with the way everything has come together. Really love my order, both my orders. They've both turned out beautifully, no damage, everything is just gorgeous, and I'm super happy. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really appreciate you watching, and I really appreciate all of your comments. Everyone's leaving such wonderful comments, and I'm really enjoying the communication we have there in the little community. So please keep it up. Love to hear from you, and if there's anything you want to let me know or anything you'd like to see from me, please just pop it in the comments. I'm always keen to make sure I'm giving you what you want to see. Someone recently mentioned not knowing how to use vellum in their planner, like what they should do with it, so I thought I might do a video soon on how I'm using vellum in my planners and journals, because I think it's a really nice resource to have. So anyway, lots more to come. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know what you think, and I'll see you all again super soon. Thanks guys, bye.